What is up guys, Delboy here. I am going to do a quick preview and prediction for Naoya Inoue versus Juan Payano. This fight goes down on the 7th of October and it is part of the World Boxing Super Series, the Bantamweight tournament. Also, Inoue's WBA World Bantamweight title is going to be on the line. Pretty good fight, but nevertheless one I make Inoue a big favourite in. In fact, I really can't see him losing this fight, I've got to be honest. Inoue is the younger guy, the fresher guy, the bigger puncher. He's going to be bigger in the ring despite him moving up in weight. Longer reach, better jab, better technical ability. Overall, to me, Inoue is just a far more talented fighter. He's far more dynamic and he really is riding a crest of a wave right now. So I think Inoue is going to win. However, the thing that intrigues me about this fight is how he looks doing it. I feel Inoue is a very good fighter. I feel he is a fighter who has genuine pound for pound qualities. But it's not that I'm not sold on him at all. I think, like I said, I think he's very good, potentially great. But I think some people have overblown him ever so slightly in terms of his actual achievements. Yes, he's got some good wins on the resume, McDonnell, Taguchi, Narvaez, Kono. Yes, he's got some good names on there, but he's not fought that elite level pound for pound guy yet as far as I'm concerned. And in this tournament, I think we're going to find out a lot more about Inoue. I don't think Payano is going to be the guy to beat him, but Payano, he's an interesting fighter. Payano, his nickname is actually Baby Pacquiao. Now, to me, the similarities between him and Pacquiao they're not really there, really, to be honest with you. The only similarities are that, he's a southpaw, he's pretty quick, and that's pretty much it. And he is kind of in and out. Payano, he's not as explosive as Pacquiao, doesn't hit as hard, just not as good. But Payano, he is a guy who I think can make you look bad. He's got an awkward rhythm. Like I said, he jumps in and out. He punches from weird angles. I think he could be quite hard to time. He's an awkward guy, and he's fought at a good level himself. He's beaten Rashi Warren, for example. He's beaten Anselmo Moreno. He's a good fighter. So I think stylistically, I wouldn't be surprised to see Inoue be made to look a bit plodderish in this fight, genuinely, because Payano, like I say, he jumps in and out, he's awkward, he's got quite quick feet. I wouldn't be surprised if you see a few rounds where Inoue is really trying to figure him out and, get his timing right, get his distance right. Once he sorts that, he'll then start to break him down. But don't be surprised if you see this go a few rounds or maybe even go the full distance. Don't be surprised. But I can't see Payano winning this fight. I can see him having some success with his hand speed and angles, but he doesn't hit hard. He's not a big puncher, and ultimately, to me, he's just not as good as Inoue. Another thing about Payano, he's getting on in age. He's 34 years old. That's quite old for a bantamweight. He's at the tail end of his career, and Inoue is still, he's still pretty young. Inoue is still only 25 years old, so yeah, man, I expect Inoue to do a pretty decisive job on Payano, but, don't be surprised to see Payano long this out and make maybe Inoue look a bit human at times. But I think it's a good fight for Inoue, actually. I think it's a fight where he could learn a thing or two before he fights the likes of Tete, Rodriguez, Burnett, etc. So I think it's a decent fight for Inoue, more than anything. Like I said, the fight goes down on the 7th of October, and it takes place at the arena in Yokohama, Japan. So it's going to be fun. I expect Inoue to do the job. Probably a stoppage in round sort of 8, 9, 10, that area. That's what I'm going for. I can't see an upset here. What do you guys think of this fight? Peace.